Well, we've just had the trailer for the next series of Doctor Who drop, Fun Times Had by All, introducing Verada Sethu as Belinda Chandra, alongside Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor. The series already looks like it's going to be pretty mental, with a whole load of elements that are going to pack 8 episodes to no doubt their absolute breaking point. But I'm looking forward to it, we'll see what happens. But being the low-key fashion obsessive that I am, I'm going to be talking about what I like to talk about best, and that is the Doctor's costumes. Season 1 introduced the 15th Doctor's wild style that changes at the drop of a hat. He's easily had the most diverse wardrobe of any Doctor so far. Personally, I prefer the leather coat looks as seen in The Church on Ruby Road, Space Babies and Joy to the World, because I think they will be going down as the most distinctive looks that will be the most recognisable for Ncuti's Doctor. But that's just me, I have a real affinity for those outfits, and I really love that coat. But it's time to have a chat about what we can expect from the costumes of this series. I'm going to be sticking to what we've seen in the trailers and promotional material and clips that we've seen around the series. I'm aware that some others have shown up in filming pictures, but I want to wait until we get a good, high quality look at them before talking about them. I'm not going to make any predictions about which episode and outfit is going to show up unless we already know information about it, so I'm just going to give them a little bit more of a look-see for now. We can deal with all the details and specifics another time when the series is all the way out. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. So, the first one we have is this absolutely dapper blue suit. Yep, 15 is back in blue. He's wearing a blue pinstripe suit, no, not like him, with a 2-button closure, yes, much more than that, as well as a silver diamond patterned blue tie and white shirt. Easily his most dapper look yet. It's very corporate, I want to say, especially with his little bowler hat, and very posh. I'm quite the fan of this look. It screams ready for business, whether that be at the stock market or whatnot, but he blends in very well to the private sector, so let's see if he needs to take down another evil corporation from within. You never know. Next up we have another dapper look. Another power suit, alongside a beautifully dressed up Belinda. It feels very much like they're in the 1950s or something. They look great. The Doctor here is wearing a lighter blue suit than the previous one with no pinstripes, and once again with a white shirt, but this time with a bow tie, because bow ties are adequate. This one in particular I think is maybe a salmon pink bow tie with little black dots, and I love the way his hair has been done here. It's very lovely. One thing you can say about the Doctors, their hair never seems to miss, even if this is the least hair the Doctor's had since 2005. But even so, then again I say that, but this man grows and shortens his hair like nobody's business. We've got a brand new model of spacesuit. I do love it when Doctor Who dives into doing its spacesuits. It's another sign of the future, and this one is very dark and illuminated blue. I'm still holding out hope for 15 to be wearing the orange spacesuit, sometime in the future, hopefully. If only to just maintain that combination of Doctor actors who have worn it. No, 14 didn't break the combo because his face has already done it. Hell, even I've worn the orange spacesuit. But I digress. Anyway, we've got a very patterned one here. While lost in space, and that's a noopsie in itself, I mean, how'd you get yourself into that one? I mean, he's wearing an orangey pinky top with a chessboard-esque stripes down the collar and the sleeves and the chest pocket. Along with this, he has some Grenson sneakers and some lovely dark red plaid trousers that I really do like. Part of me is hoping and praying that he wears this with the ever so lovely brown leather coat. I'm begging and pleading for that to come back. I do love it, but I also won't be surprised if it doesn't make a comeback. Then again, the Grenson trainers have made their return, so I don't think all hope is lost. This one is definitely one of the most showpiece outfits of this Doctor. We're back to blue with this high-collared blue pinstriped waistcoat with stitched-in pocket patterns and a 6-button fastening, along with a matching blue pinstriped kilt with pockets. He needs those damn pockets. Once again, a stunning style that blends in very well with the overall colour scheme of this TARDIS interior. It makes for quite an aesthetic, I must say. Definitely one of the more informal outfits, but one that I really quite like. Now this one is taken from an Entertainment Weekly photo shoot, but a clip was released with Ncuti wearing this, so it's definitely in the series. It's essentially the previous outfit, but paired with a new red plaid jacket, which does look exceptionally cool, and we get a good look at the Doctor's new boots, which are certainly made for stomping, that's for sure. We've shifted colour again, and we've shifted hairstyles bizarrely enough as well. He's got another, if slightly smaller afro this time. And he's covered in yellow. So we've got a yellow vest, I believe, or a low neck t-shirt, along with a high collared light yellow shirt, accompanied by some beige trousers. If I'm honest, this is probably my least favourite of the bunch, mainly due to the fact that I'm not a great fan of the super combination of yellow, but he still rocks it. We'll see how it all pans out when we see it under more types of lighting. It just looks like the blandest so far, and it's not even all that bland all things considered, especially texture-wise. I think it speaks to the overall level of things that just keep on going on in Ncuti's outfits. I really like this one. It seems like a very elegant outfit. He's wearing a yellow orangey shirt with reddish piping. I mean, it's difficult to tell the exact shades of these things in the post-production lighting, but I'm sure all will be revealed. I especially like the necklace and the red piping around the cuffs. On top of that, he's wearing a brown waistcoat which may or may not have a button, but either way, I think this really suits him. It really does. It's got a vibe of culture. I love it. We don't see much of this one, but like the red plaid, I'm assuming that this is the previous outfit with an added layer over it. You can see the necklace poking out around the back of his neck, so I'm under the assumption that this is going to be from the same episode, which would make sense. I think it's the same. This added layer has a lot more of a distinctive pattern going on as well, so we'll see. And finally, we have an all-white look again from the Entertainment Weekly photo shoot, and of course this costume was confirmed to be part of the series. I nicknamed this one the Wimbledon look, which very much amused me. I can amuse myself sometimes, it gets me through the dull nights. Anyway, he's wearing a white open collar shirt with high-waisted white trousers, and he looks fabulous while doing so. We will have to wait and see what episode that these are featured in. Either way, we've got a brand new set of outfits for 15. As I said, I am pleading for the brown leather coat to show up again, even though it's all been filmed. So don't get me wrong, I recognise the futility of such a gesture, but even so, I really like it, so I am unapologetic. In fairness, I've given up hope in regards to the original Dot and Bubble outfit, but you know what? We move. On a related note, I would probably say that I prefer the costumes that we got in Season 1 to the current lot, but obviously, as we're yet to see these episodes fully as the show intended, I'm going to reserve full judgment until then, because we haven't seen the whole load of costumes, I'm sure. So let's see what happens come April 12th when this series finally begins. I mean, it's quite a short gap, all things considered, and I'm very much looking forward to meeting Belinda. Verada is going to be absolutely wonderful, and I can't wait to see what we've got in store. So until next time, see ya!